propensity to grumble for security is so indiscernible we don't even realize we are living life in traction. Sudden interruptions like loss of a job, however, jerk us out of these delusions. So how did such an unexpected occurrence change Ma'am Mwihaki Kariuki's life? Find out next. This is the Wiser and Brave show, and I'm your host, Njeri. Welcome, 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 and again I say welcome. And by the way, happy 2021. I wonder how the year is taking you. You can take a breather now. 2020 is gone. It's a new year, bursting with new energies. Welcome to the show.
Thank you so very much.
Thank you for gracing us today.
I'm so happy you have me today.
So, kindly introduce yourself to our viewer today.
All right, my name is Mwihaki Kariuki. I am a co-founder and director for Henry's Beverages Limited. It is a company that does artisan chili sauces, namely chili garlic, hot and sweet, jalapeno colada, and a mango mayhem. And we've suddenly introduced to the market a wide range of spices.
Okay.
That's who I am.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, before we get to the business lady,
Yeah.
I'm sure you wear different kind of hats. Which
Yes.
are these other hats that you wear?
So I'm a daughter, I'm a sister, I'm a cousin, I'm a wife, and I'm a mother.
Okay.
Yeah, to one child.
To one child.
And he's the one who has pretty much given me this oomph to start business and grow.
Okay.
Yeah,
All right.
yeah.
So before this Mwihaki who's sat here today, how has her life's journey been?
Well, of course, we all go to school. Yeah, and then we all, if you're fortunate enough, you go to a tertiary level school, university or college or whatever. And I did that very well with the support of my parents. And I started working for the business company with my father.
Okay.
And my mom and my brother, and it went very well. And at some point I felt I needed to chatter out and get to other places and meet new people.
All right.
And I started getting jobs. So yeah, I got a job with an energy social enterprise, and I worked there for a while. Unfortunately, things didn't go very well. In the company had to wind down.
Okay.
And during that time I was pregnant with my son.
Okay.
Like at the 8th month of pregnancy.
All
so
right.
I had to, like think what else should I send resumes, what else should I do? So of course I did send out resumes, because once we get into some certain routine,
Yes.
you're kind of used to that.
Yes.
And there's nothing wrong with employment. And
No.
I keep telling everyone, there's
Okay.
nothing wrong with employment. It builds us. We get to have contacts that we otherwise will not have. Yeah.
True, true, true.
So I did have job applications, and I got accepted to some. But I decided probably it is best I stay at home and give his early life the best mother care that he could ever get.
Okay.
And so I stayed at home. However, while I was still at home, I do love cooking.
Yes.
For me, I just don't like bland food.
You don't like?
Bland food. So we'll experiment here and there, with my husband, and we're cooking. We will make all sorts of foods, from seafood to baking and so on and so forth. And we came up with this signature sauce, a chili sauce.
Okay.
And we will have people over for dinner or lunch or whatever.
Yeah.
And slowly by slowly we'll get people asking, I want a jar. Can you jar me one?
Oh.
And his relatives will come also to visit, and they will say, oh, I want one.
Wow.
So my brother-in-law and his family live in Uganda. So every time they will come to Nairobi, they will always take a jar back home.
Okay.
Same thing with my parents. They will always take a jar home. And I said, you know what? This seems to work for me. Let me see where it goes. In the same time, in the same in the same time of, you know, like experimenting with all these sauces, I was still doing my marketing consultancy.
Okay.
Because that is what I went to school for.
Yes,
And I still
okay.
run it
Okay.
till date, and it's called Think Interactive.
Okay.
So I still do marketing consultancy, branding, but I decided, let me take this to the next level.
Okay.
So, well, you know how it is in Kenya. If you must start a business and if your product has to sell in the shelves, you must have KEBS certification.
I know.
So I went to KEBS, Kenya Bureau of Standards, and I was like, this is the product I want to have. That everybody, we want to share our happiness in the kitchen to every food, every dinner table. People should have this. But they were like, you can't do this at home.
Okay.
So you need to have some place that you need to, you kind of need to figure out. You can
A
have
workstation that is not home.
Yes, and I understand, because you cannot produce all these sauces and at the same time make ugali and spinach and nyama and use the same space, because it will cross-contaminate.
Yeah.
Which, fair enough. So I decided, okay, now where do I start? So I went to my uncle. His name is Francis Cargo. And he's been very good to me.
Okay.
Because he has some piece of land, and he's like, you know what, just come here, build your kitchen, and we see where it goes.
Okay.
And that's how it started.
All right.
And as I went through the process, I also had a very good friend of mine. His name is Fahim Kuji. And he also has like a vast experience in food production, and and the processing of it. So we got together and we've created these amazing sauces. And those 4 that I have mentioned, the chili garlic, the hot and sweet, the mango mayhem, and the jalapeno colada, is just a start. So there are very many more coming.
Okay.
Yeah, and as time progressed, slowly we started saying, and people kept asking, oh, I need something for my chicken. And I do not have a fridge, for instance, but I want to make good chicken. So yeah, we started off with the spices as well. And we have all sorts of ranges, from rubs for barbecues, for marinades, and so on and so forth.
Okay.
Yeah. That's how the journey started.
Wow.
Yeah.
Sounds like a very interesting journey.
Thanks.
Was there, other than the job loss, this time you're at home and you're thinking, no, I can't do resumes anymore. I want to give a good early life to my child.
Yeah.
Other than that, did anything else inform that decision to just want to?
So let's just say, yeah, of course, other than having the having to sit at home and, you know, raise your child.
Yeah.
If you're a person who is like so used to getting out of the house and coming back later, sitting in the house can feel like you're, like the walls are caving in.
I know.
It kind of get cabin fever. But my parents and my uncle and my aunts, all of them have been very supportive. So if I kind of got back, and my dad saw my passion, and he said, you know what, I think you can go places. So I've been very fortunate to have him as my partner.
Okay.
You understand?
Both dad and a
Both
partner.
dad and a partner.
Okay.
So we have a perfect daughter-father relationship. So he's taken me through the steps. And since he's a business person,
Okay.
I've learned a lot. Working with him before, and now that we've decided that this is what we want to do. So having my father and my mother at the backbone, like I know I have a fallback to, that is very, very important.
Okay.
And also, you know, the partners we have in life are very instrumental.
Yes.
They can either break you or make you.
Or make you, yes. Yeah.
So again, I also appreciate my husband very much, because I will not have done this without him. I mean, there are days where when we were starting, we didn't have money to buy jars, for instance. And he will pitch in and say, you know what, carry on. You need to do this. So this has been such a very instrumental, these are very instrumental people in my life that I will never take for granted.
Okay.
Yeah. And over and above that, do you remember when you were growing up, probably your mother will tell you, show me your friends, I know who you are, sort of a scenario, or like, you know, I don't appreciate you hanging out with some people. In this short time that I've done the business, I've kind of like gotten myself to align myself with like-minded people.
Like-minded people.
Because they help you. They teach you. They tell you things you will not anticipate. I keep telling people that when I started this, it's like I started a whole new business school.
Okay.
Like my university was not enough.
I know.
You understand? Like, so you have to think about taxes. You don't know how to go about it. And there are other regulatory government agencies that you have to adhere to, things that you need to do as a person that you don't know. And then here you're stuck and you need to get into new markets. How do you go about it? How do you, for instance, decide that you need to be in one of the major supermarkets?
Okay.
How do you do it? How do you differentiate yourself from your competitors? All these things I have learned afresh. From being
from the theory that
that I learned, and yeah, it is a whole totally different ball game.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow. You know, this is so interesting first because I schooled with you.
Yes.
So I knew you to be a thinker, but to be honest, I didn't realize you were a foodie.
No, I never came across as a foodie.
No, you never did.
Bayston. No, no. But I think time changes people.
Okay.
Yeah. When you travel, when you go to someone's house, our tastes change with time.
Yeah.
And slowly by slowly, we decided, like, you know,
you kind of find your place.
I will find my place, and just like that, a restaurant has come up.
Okay.
In the name of Three Stooges in Parklands. Okay. Just like that, out of passion, out of
passion.
Yeah, out of wanting to share what people need, and filling the gap.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's very beautiful. Yeah. I know before things come to or fall in place, there's always some messiness that's behind our lives. Either we are so lost, or probably we are growing up with childhood wounds, or we had depressions, or sort of things, such sort of things. So what was that for you before we got to this, you know, this business lady that is brave and smart and, you know,
So once my friend told me I am a perfect social introvert.
Yes, I almost could say yes.
You could
knowing you back in school.
Yes. So I may seem like socially, like I will be outgoing.
Yeah.
But inside I'm dealing with my own demons. Can I call them demons?
Yes, you can.
Because I mean, there's the fear of venturing out.
Okay.
There's the fear of is it gonna work? You understand? Like when I got my son, for instance, I had postnatal depression.
Okay.
And that weighed me down. By the time that happens, and by the time you decide that I need to roll out, it took longer than anticipated, because you're not with it until you have to say, okay, I have to start over. I have to forget about this depression, or somehow deal with it, and say, you know what, it's not all that serious. We need to move on. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
So I'm just wondering, sorry for taking you back.
No problem.
I mean, you've grown up in this family where, like, you know, you're so disciplined and everything. Did you have some sort of struggles, like self-esteem or something? Because I know every great story has a very dark hole somewhere.
Yes. So yeah, my parents are very no-nonsense kind of people.
Okay.
But after growing up, I realized, well, they had to put that face. And of course, I was a rebel as a teenager.
Okay.
We used to club, you know, go to, places like for the weekend, come back and become completely responsible. And I guess that's part of growing up. And the problem with that is that finding yourself later becomes quite difficult, especially with a family that expects a lot from you.
Okay.
So from about when I was about 25 to 27, thereabout, I wasn't quite sure what I wanted to do.
Wow.
And I remember at that time my dad did not understand, and we would have fights every single day because he constantly said, I do not know what you want with your life. Like, you either need to figure out or time will overtake you.
Okay.
Those were his exact words. And my mom was also worried, you know, like, why are you partying half the time? Why can't you just focus? Why can't you come to work on time? Why can't you, you know? And I got to the realization, of course, later when some auntie has to be called and told, you need to speak to her. You know, the African way. Like, Mama Fulani will come and give you the talk. Yeah, so after that, then I decided, you know what, I need to... I came to the realization that, yeah, my parents are getting older and I will not have them forever. And even if they stay for, you know, if God willing, they stay for a very long time, they will not provide.
No.
They will not put a roof over my head. So I need to do something. Yeah. So I had to shape up.
Okay.
I really had to.
Okay.
Yeah. And that, as I said, the loss of the job was a perfect sort of a scenario.
Okay.
In as much as I had saved up, I think I'd put my, you know,
Your
my
savings
finances in order. But after that, when, you know, you have nothing to do, so what else? How do you move on? You have to wake up and you have to think about it. You have to put food on the table. You have rent to pay. You're no longer at your mother's house.
No, you're not.
Even if you have a husband, he can only tolerate you at some, to some extent. Otherwise, you have to pull the weight. Yeah, so I had to. It just had to be.
Yeah.
We had to be strong.
Yes.
So then, hence the whole part of social introvert, because then, you know, there's a face outside, and then you have to come back. And there are also all these things, of course, even presently, like, I mean, we all go through all these things.
Yes.
You know, you're a mother.
Yeah.
We are wearing different hats. And how do you put yourself together?
Together, exactly.
You know, so you go to work, you come back, you have employees to look after, you have suppliers to pay, you have all these things to pay. And when you come home, how do you just sit down and, you know, like, leave work at work and
be mom and wife
at home? So it's quite challenging, but I guess with time you kind of like get a routine, and you kind of figure it out with time.
Okay.
Yeah.
You know what's interesting, because there's someone who's 22 right now, and they're like so depressed.
Yes.
Like they don't know what they want to be, like they haven't figured it all out.
Yeah.
Yet at 27 you hadn't figured it out, yet you're here today.
The guy who started KFC started at 65.
Exactly. So we are never running behind the curve.
At all. I have seen people starting businesses in their 40s.
Wow.
Or just getting a better job at their 40s, and they thrive at it.
Yes. After all, they say life begins at 40.
Exactly.
Wow.
I'm not there yet,
right.
But I'm looking forward to that.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So we are going to catch a very short break, after which you'll be back with more of Mwihaki Kariuki's story and her brand of chilies and spices. So don't you go too far, because we'll be back just like that. And welcome back. If you're just joining us, today we are excited to have hosted Ma'am Mwihaki Kariuki, whose loss of a job, the space of uncertainty, led to something beautiful. Just knowing not what to do led her to do what she is doing today. Yes, welcome back, Mwihaki.
Thank you so very much.
Yes.
Yeah.
So we were talking spices and chilies,
Yes.
and I see beautiful things here today.
Yes.
Yeah.
So you can't speak about something if you have nothing to show.
Okay.
So I brought the sauces and the spices. But
Yes.
these are just a sample of what we have. It's
Okay.
not like the full. I couldn't bring the whole entire range. It's a bit too much.
Okay.
However, I would like to put you to a challenge and see
Okay.
how well you handle your sauces and chilies. Yeah. So let me explain to you first.
Okay.
So this is a chili garlic.
Okay.
As the name says,
Yeah.
it's just a chili and a garlic sauce. Very healthy, has sunflower oil in
Wow.
it, so it is quite healthy.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a very healthy
So
sauce.
if you're looking for the healthy bit part of it.
Yes.
Okay.
We use sunflower oil.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right.
No sugar in it.
Okay.
This is a Thai style hot and sweet.
Okay.
So it's a very different kind of hot and sweet
All right.
chili.
Okay.
So this is mild, and this is a little bit on the hotter side.
Okay.
And then, of course, we came up with a very interesting sauce.
Okay.
None like this in the market.
Uh-huh.
So as the name suggests, this is a jalapeno colada. But as the name suggests, it has pineapple,
Okay.
coconut, basil, and jalapeno chilies.
Okay.
So on the milder side, but it is an amazing sauce.
So I'd imagine jalapeno is Spanish or something?
Well, yeah, it's the green bullet chili
Okay.
that we use a lot on this. But yeah, that's the Mexican.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
But it is not very hot. I will go again on how to use them.
Okay.
Not to
All
worry.
right.
And then mango mayhem.
Uh-huh.
The mayhem suggests it's a very hot sauce.
Okay.
And of course a mango-based chili, chili sauce.
Okay.
So none of our sauces have flavors in them.
Okay.
So if we say it has pineapple or coconut, it is the true coconut and pineapple.
Okay.
If we say it has mango in it, it is the mango
The mango itself.
itself.
Okay.
Yeah. So the chili garlic and the hot and sweet can be used as a base to cook. You want to make your own gideri, nyama choma or whatever,
Yeah.
or some beef curry. It can go well as a base.
Okay.
The hot and sweet, anything, chicken wings, spring rolls,
Okay.
samosas, aside with your pilau, biryani, perfect with that.
Okay.
The jalapeno colada, white meats.
Okay. White, that's fish,
Yeah,
chicken.
fish, chicken. If you're a person who takes home cooked meals
Okay.
to work, and you have leftovers, and you can make sandwiches,
Okay.
you can slap that on that
All
on
right.
the sandwich. It just gives it the flair
Okay.
that is missing in leftover food. So
All
it goes
right.
very well in that. And the mango mayhem just goes very well with everything.
Okay.
I have that with my nyama chomas, my steaks, my rice dishes, ugali, githeri, just goes mukimo, everything. It just goes pretty much everything. Alternatively, I find people in the house just, movie night, and they put a bowl of crisps and a bit of that and they use it as a dip.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, that is it.
Okay.
Yeah, on the chili sauce.
Okay.
And I brought a bit of spices of what mostly is used here in Kenya.
Okay.
So we have the pilau masala. This one right here.
Okay.
Mixed spices. Ginger. That has gotten very popular with COVID.
Oh, yeah?
Oh,
thank God for COVID.
But yeah, people, I mean, you can use it in chais, make the dawa, with turmeric and honey.
Yeah.
Perfect. And we brought back curry powder.
Ooh, I love curry.
Curry powder. Tea masalas. If you want to make soups,
yes.
the mixed herbs is there. It has
that would be this?
Yes, the green one. It has oregano, sage, thyme, and rosemary.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right.
So there's a lot more. We have the rubs as well. We have the mixes as well. I just didn't have time to bring them today.
Okay.
Yeah.
This is enough.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think we just need to make our way to the shop to, just
yes.
get the rest.
So if you want to have a jar, we are in major stores around Nairobi, Chandaranas on the way, Montes, Prime Cuts, Gilani's Butchery. You can have one of those. And in our restaurant.
Okay, yeah.
At the Three Stooges Grill on 3rd Parklands, next to Aga Khan Hospital.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So how old is Arnie's?
Arnie's officially like a year and a half.
Okay.
Unofficially 2 years old.
2 years old.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Yeah.
I'd imagine the half year is the cabs part, the setting up the kitchen.
Setting up the kitchen, yes.
Okay.
Just making sure that it is perfect. I'll rather give out a perfect
perfect sauce.
Okay.
I'm not doing it at all.
All right.
So that was like the getting proper, getting the recipe proper and the consistency. And, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that was the half year.
All right.
Yeah.
So when you're doing your recipes, trying to, like get it in order, did you like do an oopsie that led to any of your discoveries? Because most discoveries are sort of
like
oopsies.
the mango mayhem
Was an oopsie moment for you.
was an oopsie, and we had a party in the house.
Okay.
So we were a little inebriated.
All right.
So that was like, it was a mix of people who had had a little too many. Yeah. So the mango mayhem was an oops.
Okay.
Yeah.
All
Yeah,
right.
it turned out to be a fantastic sauce.
Brand, which is just goes with anything.
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Another question: do you get your products, your raw materials, or where do you get them? Do you import? Do you buy them here? Do you grow them yourself? What happens?
So when we started off, of course, we didn't know much.
Okay.
So we sourced it from the market.
Okay.
And at times we still do.
Okay.
And we found that getting this constant supply is a bit of a challenge.
The consistency.
The consistency, yes. And Kenya being how it is, it's hot one time and it is rainy the other time.
I know.
So we came up with this strategy of like coming up and setting up contract farming.
Okay.
And we selected, a few people have come to us and saying, how do you make your sauce? I mean, what chilies do you use to make your sauces? So we've started off with contract farming.
Okay.
For the spices, some of them are locally found, some of them we have to import from neighboring countries, and we mix our blends from there.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So, I just, being the Kenyan I am, I had a business opportunity. You contract people.
Yes.
So do you still have space for maybe one person who would want to?
Absolutely. Because we've just started. Okay. And we can see a bright future. Yeah. Not just here locally, and God willing, maybe we'll start, exporting. But so if we are going to get into that route, we will definitely need a lot. And that way, jobs are created. People are getting to utilize their farms. And making some money is very good for everyone. Yes. So we still have a lot of improvement, and if anyone is interested, they can just give us a shout and we can roll them in. Wow. Yeah.
That's very interesting.
Thank you.
Somebody should buy me soda for that.
Absolutely.
So
absolutely.
We are in the year 2021. I mean, looking at this, it just feels so promising. So I'm wondering, how does Annie's look like from the year 2027?
Wow, 2027, 6 years from now. Yeah. Well, we have other sauces coming up. We have like 3 more.
You're not yet done.
We are not yet done.
Okay.
Absolutely not yet done.
All right.
Yeah, so I think after this started, then there's so many opportunities and places that I've seen that are lacking in the food industry. Okay. That we will want to be like the household name.
Go for it.
Yes. So 2027, hopefully that we will be a household name, not only for sauces, not only for spices, but many other more products coming. Who knows, probably when you have chai or coffee, it will be us. But
it will be ours. You just want to take care of our kitchen simply.
Yes, I would like to do that. I would like to do that.
All right,
so
all right.
The sky is the limit, per se.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
I'm so impressed, and really this is like so encouraging.
Thank you so much.
This is so encouraging, like even for young entrepreneurs out there who are not sure, they don't have to be sure.
No.
They don't have to be sure.
You never have a script.
No.
You never have a script. Every single day you evolve. We evolve as human beings. We evolve even in businesses. I mean, I could give an example. Nokia started out as a proper brand and never evolved.
Yeah.
and it got them. Now they're starting to evolve. There's so many businesses that have evolved over time. We started off with Microsoft, MS-DOS. Now we have, everything is evolving.
Yeah.
So never get stuck on one thing. If it doesn't work out, it doesn't work out.
Yeah.
If it works out, well and good. And if it works out and you see other opportunities, grab
Seize
it.
them, yeah.
Grab it. Yeah.
Wow.
So, are you ready to spice your taste buds?
Okay, I'm wondering. Yes, yes, yes.
So I will start you off with the hot and sweet.
Okay.
As you see, it's very well sealed.
Yes.
I want you to open it yourself.
Okay. I hope I don't
Or I could
break
help
my
you.
nails.
I could
Would
help.
you do that for you?
Yeah, I could help
Thank
you.
you.
So they all have a security seal,
Seal,
so
okay.
it's not tampered.
Okay.
And there we are.
Wow. You brought me chips. Wow.
I brought you chips.
I should have you on
at
the
that.
show every day.
Right, so I will just put a drizzle on the side.
Yeah.
And you can. Oops, I'm so messy. Sorry.
Never mind.
So you can dip.
Okay. Mango mayhem. Okay.
No, that's hot and sweet.
Oh, sorry. This is hot and sweet. Okay, I can feel the chili,
Yeah,
like the real thing.
the real thing.
Wow. I've tasted hot and sweet. Actually, it's my favorite,
Yeah.
but I don't think I have tasted anything like this.
Thank you.
Wow. I'm free to be me.
You need some water?
It's okay, it's okay. I'm
It's
good.
okay.
I can handle the chili.
Okay. So I'm walking you up to this is the pineapple based one
With the pineapple.
and the coconut. It's taking longer than I anticipated.
No worries.
Oopsie.
Wow.
Sorry.
I'm sure it's sweet. Mhm. So, this is the pineapple and coconut.
Yeah.
I can crush the coconut.
The coconut. So it has a sweet, tangy. It is like all.
Gosh, I'm trying to look for that.
It's spicy, hot, sweet,
Sour,
everything together.
all of, yeah.
Yes, it is like everything together.
Like it's a sweet, indescribable taste.
Exactly.
Wow.
Exactly.
This is so amazing. I mean, you don't have to open everything.
Yeah.
I'm imagining if just those two taste this good,
Yes.
and for real, I
Thank
could
you.
taste the coconut itself.
the
I could
pineapple.
taste, yes.
Yeah.
This is like so amazing,
Right. Thank you so very much.
and I'm proud of you.
Thank you. Thank you.
This
I'm
is
so
like
glad you can
so
handle your
good. This
chili.
is so good.
Yeah.
This is like so good. I mean, our owner just the best, I'd say.
Thank you so much. Glad you enjoyed it.
Yeah. So sorry.
Oopsie.
Never mind. They happen all the time.
All right.
So again, you said if I want to get you, if I'm away from Nairobi and I need to use your sauce or your chili, do you have avenues? Do you have like online avenues where you, how else can I get your product if I'm away from Nairobi?
So we are listed in Chandarana Supermarket, that is in one of all major towns in Nairobi.
Okay.
We are working to get into other stores. Coming soon.
Okay.
Just follow us on our Instagram, Facebook. All the information will be there.
Okay.
We are also on Jumia. And if you really want, we go the extra mile. We've had people ordering from very far places, and
Okay.
we've put the package on DHL,
Okay.
and we've sent via G4S.
All right.
Yeah, so yeah, we are sending it to everyone.
Wow.
It doesn't matter if you can't get it on Jumia or you can't get, if you don't have those avenues in your place,
Okay.
we will still send it.
You go the extra mile.
Yeah, we go the extra mile.
Well,
But I mean, we hope to be in every single school.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to imagine. I'm just looking at this jar and it's sort of intimidating.
Yeah.
Like, of course, I know there are different prices, probably because of the
Right.
yeah. So like, if I want to get my hot and sweet, how much would this jar cost me?
Our recommended retail price is 400.
400.
400.
Oh.
Some sell for 450 depending on the location,
Okay.
on the area.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, it's fair because I'd imagine you would have said something like 1,200.
No, it's not.
That is quite pocket friendly.
It's very pocket friendly.
Very
So
thoughtful.
you don't have to break your bank. Very pocket friendly.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
This is so amazing.
Thank you.
Now, before we, oh gosh, that was like so amazing. Guys, you need to get this. But before we go, I want you to tell us where we'll find you on Facebook. Give us your handles like Facebook,
Okay.
Instagram.
Yeah.
What name do you go by?
Our Facebook handle is at Arnie's Chili. Instagram account is Arnie's_Chili Kenya. And then our website is www.arnieschili.com.
Okay.
Yeah.
And Arnie's being ARNYS. Okay.
Yes. Thank
That's
you.
very interesting.
Thank you so much for having me.
Well, thank you so much. I mean, I'm most grateful for you being here. It's such an honor, especially because you're a friend.
Thank you. Thank you.
I feel so special.
Yeah, same here.
All right.
Thanks.
So today we have eaten. I think we should be having Mwihaki here every day, but this being year 2021, you need to go out and try something that you haven't done before, like trying Ernest chilies. Anyway, I'm so excited to have been, I mean, like 2021 feels so promising with such good opportunities, and if you need that opportunity that we spoke about here, please do not hesitate. Get talking to Arnie's and they will have you sorted. So thank you, Mwihaki,
Thank
again
you
for
so
being
very
here
much.
today.
Thank you.
Yeah, we totally
It was an
appreciate
honor.
it.
It
We
was an
totally
honor.
appreciate.
Yeah.
So guys, you must not know. You must not have an idea. Anyway, most of this life we live and we read our scripts backward. So don't you hesitate. This is year 2021. Burst forth with that energy. Go do something that you've never tried before. Go do that thing that you've always wanted to but afraid. Trust me, it's not as bad as you think it is. And that's it. And finally, we come to the conclusion of the show today, and I'm so grateful. And like always, I say thank you for your support. It makes every important difference. And if you haven't already, kindly remember to subscribe to our YouTube channel at Jicho TV Kenya. Remember also to follow us on Facebook and our Instagram at Jicho TV Kenya. And until next time, enjoy your 2021, and it's Namaste.